Welcome to the Fordcast. I'm just making this podcast right now. It's a really really weird podcast because honestly I'm just filming myself talk and then I'm just gonna make it into a podcast after. Let me see if I can find a good way to hold my phone so it can stare at me. Okay, that's gonna have to do. So I don't know. I didn't name this show yet, but basically what I'm doing here is I'm just doing a little podcast for myself, so I can, number one, talk about my life experience. Kind of think of it as an audio vlog, or audio diary. You know, there's a video diary. Obviously, there's a written diary. This is an audio diary. So I'll just get right into it. Right now, where I'm at is I'm working at a company. Now, I'm just not sure of the biggest thing that I've been looking into lately has been Gary Vaynerchuk, and he's been talking about basically going and doing what you are passionate about, or what you what makes you happy. Don't do something for the money, rather do it for it's almost like the idea of doing it for the experience. So for myself right now, what I've been looking at is how can I find things that I enjoy the experience of more, and how do I implement more of that into my life? So, few things there. Gary Vaynerchuk, and it's kind of one of the reasons why I'm doing this. He says basically just be honest, be passionate, try to bring value to your end consumer. So, the 3 steps. So that makes things really easy. So all you have to do, and this is really what I'm focusing on, is find out who your end consumer is, and discover what type of value you want to bring to them, and then discover how you can communicate with them, right? How do you communicate your offer of value to them? So for me, I know probably, I could be wrong obviously, but probably going through the internet to find my end consumer is going to be the best way, because Gary talks about this a lot too, but basically the internet's changed the game, where you can see people, or you can get in contact with people at 7 p.m. at night from your home, whereas 40, 50 years ago, if you tried to do something like that, it just wasn't possible. All right, you can't open up a brick and mortar store, and have customers come from 7 to 11, because honestly, you're 7-Eleven, I guess, but because that's just not the market. Today, the market's been flipped totally on its head, from what I can tell, and I could be using the terms all wrong. So that now basically you can have a side hustle at any time with the internet, which is why I'm doing this. So the way my thought process being, number one, I don't know what end consumer or customer or other person on the other end of this video even I want to be in contact with. But what I do know, and what Gary says to do, is you can document a little bit of what you're going through. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to have a little bit of a podcast for myself to put my thoughts out there anytime I get a minute or two to do so. For example, right now, I'm waiting for my friend to come pick me up. We're going to go hang out. I haven't seen him in a while, so it's kind of like, a little reunion. I got 10 minutes to wait. Waiting for somebody to pick you up is always one of those situations, I find, at least for me, where you could say there's a little bit of inefficiencies, where I'm not being very productive anyway. So a few things that I've been studying. Network Marketing Secrets, Russell Brunson, Expert Secrets. I've been reading Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. And what my main takeaways have been so far. So number one, I'll go into Crushing It by Gary, and I'm not done Gary's book yet, but first, it's so simple. Like, I made it so complicated before, but it's so simple. Really, all you need to do, you need to have a positive intent. You need to play the long game, it seems. Like, if you want to make a long-term brand, you need to play the long-term game, obviously. And the way you play the long game is by delivering massive, massive value and asking nothing for return. And you do it from the kindness of your heart, almost. Okay, you have to have good intentions. Your intentions are to help others. Okay, so for example, this is a problem I had before. There was a time where I was trying to make, drop shipping was a huge trend that I went through. I tried. And then more recently, I never released a product, but Lucid Dreaming, the Lucid Dreaming Academy, and Dream Recall Project, two things that I have yet to release. I made that with the intention to make money, not the best intention. Your intention, and I'm going to use should, which are never really black and white, but your intention should be, if you want to make a long-term brand, is to deliver massive value to the people and not just look at them as another paycheck. Because when you look at them as a paycheck, that's short-term cash, and you can make mistakes, and you're not going to be genuine, you're not going to have the real passion, and you're not going to deliver to the full extent. That's what my biggest goal right now is. So for me, I really do enjoy the whole niche of lucid dreaming. Honestly, lucid dreaming to me is really interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to go down that route. I do know that I am interested by it, and I have created a product around it, and I do know how to lucid dream. I've lucid dreamed myself a few times, honestly, and I've read all the books. I know theoretically I'm pretty good on it, and I've practiced it as well. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do, I'm going to release that product that I made before with the wrong intentions for free, just to totally eliminate any bad practices I may have had before. So I'm thinking I'm going to give that all for free, and I'm going to really build up the product, and then I'll create some sort of paid product later on, a more professional, better product. And here's the thing, maybe I don't even create a product later on, and I just do it for fun, just to help others experience lucid dreaming, because I think it's really cool being able to be conscious, remember all your dreams. It's almost like I had a whole nother day at night. Very, very cool stuff. It's not everybody gets to experience it, and right now, I won't lie, even for myself, I've been so busy, I haven't had time to practice like I wish I could, which has cut into how much time I've put into my lucid dreaming, you could say. What else? Let me think here. The other thing that I've been learning, Russell Brunson, been going back through Expert Secrets, and one of the biggest points from Expert Secrets, from the beginning of the book, I haven't finished it, you have to have, sorry, I thought it might have been time to go. When you create an offer for somebody to buy something or to join some sort of movement, it has to be a new opportunity and not just an improvement offer. Reason for this, improvement offers, what is the reason? Excuse me. The reason for this, new opportunity means something new, obviously. That's right in the name. But when you have a new opportunity, it's a time for change, right? People want to change and want to get to that next level. Improvement offers, it's just not as sexy, you could say, honestly.